What's up, YouTubers? That's a tribute to Mr. Hall of Fame. I'm doing it because I don't often go to my channel, so I don't see my subscriptions. I don't pay attention to it, but I saw it today, and I have 1,221 subscribers. So I thought, okay, it's time to say thank you, folks. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for watching. Honestly, even though I'm very honest and I feel pretty inside, I feel confident about who I am and what I'm saying honestly. I also realize it's a big world, and it, the idea that people could be turned off or get sick of me and what I'm saying, I'm fully down with that because I know that some people do, and I'm ready for it. And so the idea of going to my channel and seeing fewer subscribers wouldn't, it's like I'm always ready for it, but whenever I check, there's more. So thank you. And whatever it means, the thing that I take it as is mostly a validation. And I won't define the validation. I'll just say that I take it as a validation. We all need that. And so I'll take it as that. And thank you. I'm glad you like watching. Earlier today, I posted a little bit about Earth, and definitely not dissing Earth. I'm giving an honest, objective opinion about that record. The other one about the angels and demons, I have that one. I need to dig it out and listen to it. I got a request, and I can only partially answer it because I get overwhelmed when I look. But someone wanted me to say, well, what are 10 of your favorite sides of an album? This is very difficult for me, to be honest with you, because I am the sort of listener who, it doesn't have to be the whole album, the whole side. It can be one song. Sometimes it can even be one part of a song. That's enough. But I looked quickly to show some records that I love almost all the way through, or at least a whole side. And I'm going to show them. I'm going to preface it by saying the thing I would like to define about myself as a listener and a music lover is what I'm looking for. What am I looking for above anything else? I am not the sort of person who is looking for something that's funky. It doesn't have to be funky. It doesn't have to rock. I'm not necessarily looking for something that rocks. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking, although I like groundbreaking music a lot. What I'm ultimately after is beauty. That's the word, is beauty. The thing that appeals to me more than anything else in music is a sense of beauty. And that's very individual. That's what I'm really looking for. I mean, strange music and all that, I love it. I find beauty in that, But a beautiful melody, or a piece of music that touches my heart, or somehow gives me an emotional response, I find that the thing that gives me an emotional response are usually things of beauty. And so that's what I'm ultimately after in listening to music. I'm looking to be touched. I'd like to share, oh man, I can't think of your name now. There's a newer VC member who I'm just vibing with already, because long-haired guy. Oh, To the Boy Ellis, is that it? Something like that? You're real straight ahead. You're real opinionated and direct about it, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like honesty. You don't mind saying things that might, turn some people off. That's who you are. But I wanted to thank you because I'd heard of Anathema, and I'd heard some of the old stuff. Didn't care for it too much. But you pointed out their latest album, which I did go and look up and listen to. And it has some beauty in it. It has a couple of things on it that are beautiful. I really don't like buying CDs. I'd like to find it on album. And so that's what I'll be doing, is looking for the latest Anathema on album. That fits my bill. Here are a couple of records that fit my bill. That they have some beautiful moments, or they're just beautiful. And I definitely have to be careful with my Blake sleeves. I'm jacking them up. I'm jacking them up, See that? I may have to switch the way that I use them. Anyway, I'm tough on stuff, actually, Just kind of, Anyway, Kit Watkins, Labyrinth. I love this album, especially side two. Side two, it could go on repeat. Just gorgeous. Kit Watkins was the keyboardist in the band Happy the Man, and then he was in Camel for a while. This is beautiful. Just gorgeous, gorgeous instrumental, keyboard-based, progressive music. This is one of my favorites. Absolutely, definitely one of my favorites. Kit Watkins, Labyrinth. Absolutely top. Top! Side two of this is one of my all-time favorites. And I just showed another record by him. Isn't that funny? Jukka Talonen. I hear you, Sekafunk. He's a bad man on that guitar. Good to hear from you, Secretary. Good to hear from you, man. Side two of this, starting with Mountains. Fabulous. One of my favorites. I understand this man has had some hard times because of addiction. He's been in and out of prison. So sad. This is one of my top favorites. Another favorite side is The Bathers, side 4 of this, East of Eden. Now, this is a reissue, so I'd like to find Mercator Projected is the album it originally came on. I'd love to find an original copy of that. But the whole side, Bathers, it's a concept side. Fantastic. Fantastic. It takes me somewhere. As soon as I hear the mellotron, it starts with mellotron, which you got me right away. But the first notes, na, 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 I'm going to another faraway land. I am no longer here. This is that good for me. I highly recommend this to all of you adventurous lovers of people that love good music. East of Eden. Mercator Projected is the album in particular. This is one of my top favorites. Top. Okay, so let's talk about one of my top jazz albums. I haven't even shown it yet. This is, besides Cosmic Music by John Coltrane, which honestly is one of my favorite jazz albums, not because of what it is, but what's on it. Spiritual Unity by Albert Ayler is another one of my top jazz albums, as well as Crossings by Herbie Hancock, which was just shown by Another 12 Inches. This is probably at the top of the heap. Last Date by Eric Dolphy. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Talk about somebody getting inside of that horn and showing you something. Mr. Dolphy. Can't nobody do it like Eric Dolphy did. And he is saying something serious when he hits that shit. This is an original, too, on Limelight. I bought this from Will Smith, who Astral Traveler has had contact with. This is an original. This is not a second edition. Somebody come get at me. I know this is original. I'm doing that because I get a sense that some folks who, when you correct me, that's not an original, that you really enjoy correcting me. That's not an original. And I take it like that. It's like, oh, shoot. I'm pretty sure this is an original. Okay. This sounds dated, but this is still one of my favorite albums. It sounds totally 80s, but if you find this album, guys, get it. This is fantastic. The Dolphin Brothers. This is Steve Jansen and Richard Barbieri. They were in the band Japan. Richard Barbieri is in Porcupine Tree. They had this one-off as a duo that they got I guess they got a one chance. It didn't do it financially, so they didn't make it more. But I think this album is incredible. Within the David Sylvian Japan axis of that music, this album, even though it sounds a little bit dated because of the production values, song after song, this album is super strong. One of my favorites. Catch the Fall, the Dolphin Brothers. This is one of my top albums. And the last thing I'll show is something that maybe at another time I'd be embarrassed about, but I'm not, because I just love side one of this so much. It's a new age album. There is a lightness to the overall album, but the first 3 songs on this album are so beautiful, I don't care. They are just beautiful. Danny Hines, Every Island. He's a guitarist. And It's soft, it's light. Some could even see this as being romantic music, you know, to get your wife or your girlfriend ready to fuck, you know, or whatever. Pardon me for being crude. It could be used for that. But when I hear it, the roof of my house comes off, the sun floods in, I feel a breeze from the ocean, and I'm thousands of miles from the breeze. That's how beautiful this music is to me. Danny Hines, Every Island. I love this album. I think this album is fantastic on Silver Wave Records. So that's in response to the request. He wanted to hear, 10 of my favorite sides. That's what I can give you right now. Subscribers, I'm glad you're digging what I have to say because I'm going to keep on saying it. One last thing I want to say is I want to shout out to you, Chris Oliver. I know you watch me pretty regular. I got back to Major Heave, and Taunt is badass. Taunt, is that the right name? T-O-N-T-H? It's a motherfucker of a tune, man. Very, very creative. Thanks again, people. I love you all. Love you all. I just have to say it. I have to say it. I'm so, so, so disappointed that someone felt like they had the right to leave shitty comments to String Child. You know, that says something about that person. The people that do that, they're telling you about them, their low mentality, their lack of heart, their lack of values, their lack of sensitivity, their lack of humanity. It's not about you, String Child. You're a fantastic guy. Really sad. It really saddens my heart. I know it's common. We have people killing each other every day. It's part of human nature, but it still makes me sad. We have a choice, and people still make those choices. It really, really makes my heart heavy. But let me stop on a light note. I wanted to just throw that out there to you, String Child. Support, man, because you're real, man. You a real dog, man. You're good people. You don't deserve that. And the person that's been leaving those comments to you, they have a problem. It's not yours. And just understand it. They have a problem. They need help. Somebody needs to show that person love so bad. That's the way I'll end it. We all need to be shown love. And you all show me love by leaving your comments, by watching. I consider it love, the fact that you all do not leave me crap comments. It's very seldom that I have to remove comments. People are respectful. Thank you. To me, that shows respect because I respect you. Okay?